Hello, my lovelies, and welcome back. Right, this is my sister, again, who's come back. She's wobbling already, for goodness sake. Stop wobbling the camera!
I'm not even laughing.
You're not even laughing. No, you're not. So this is 2 weeks we decided to try her with. So, yeah, we've had a little bit go on the water decals, but for the main part, they've survived. And the chrome, again, just right at the ends. But they've grown well, actually, and they've lasted well. Except this one. Never in my whole time on any video I've watched either have I ever had or heard of anybody having their nail nibbled by a rat. Now, it wasn't a feral rat. This is Millie, the pet rat, who decided that clearly the water decal was quite tasty, but has literally taken off part of her natural as well. So I'm going to get these.
To eat it.
Yeah, she had to chase around the room to get the acrylic back
Out
polygel
of her mouth.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Which was successful. Millie was fine.
fine.
No damage to the rat was caused. Don't panic, people. But Sulu now knows. No, she's not licking your finger. She's eating it. So we're going to get these all cleaned up, prepped and ready, and obviously I'm going to have to do it full. But we're going acrylic this time.
Yeah.
We have a new design to do, so we shall be back shortly. Okay, so we are back. We are doing a grey and a copper themed set of nails, and we're going to be incorporating smoke, which is a glitter I got. See my glitter haul vids for the details on that one. The copper colour is Naio Aztec Copper, which you can see me sporting on my nails as well. The grey I actually mixed myself, because at the time Naio didn't do a grey, and in fact a lot of companies didn't seem to do grey, and I didn't have the Ink London ones either. Now this one is slightly different to the Ink London because I used Rock and Roll or Rock and Roller from Naio plus their white, so it's got like a sparkle in it, a bit of yeah, nice little bit of sparkle. Whereas if we'd gone with Johnson from Ink London, that's a flat colour. There's no sparkle in it. And it's a bit darker than this one as well. And she decided she didn't want that one. She wanted the one I had made. So, so be it. So we are putting it on the pinky. We're doing a light wash on the middle finger. And then we're going to be making an ombre on the pointy finger. Now in next week's video you will see me doing Emma's salon redesign, and in there I've left some footage of conversation that was actually going on whilst I'm trying to do nails, so you get the idea of what it's like on a Saturday morning when I've got 2 sets of people in fact today I had 3. And so I've got three kids running around. There's 3 to 4 adults coming and going. It is not quiet. It is not calm. I'm doing Emma's nails. It's like 8:30 in the morning. I'm starting her set. I had my sister flitting around the place, being my little fae. Oh, what do you think of this? Oh, look at that. What colour does that actually look like? I'm going, look at that video because that'll tell you that colour. And whilst trying to concentrate on actually doing poor Emma's nails. But yeah, there was some hilarious conversation, so I decided to leave it in for you for the next one. But for this video, the noise level... yeah, there was no way I was leaving any of this into this video because it was just chaos. It really, really was. Yeah, I actually set up like a buffet table so just people could come and go and eat, because I did not want to have to get up. Once I start doing a set of nails, I just want to sit there and I want to get through it. I don't want to start. So my sister knew the minute she sat down, she was not getting up, so you make sure you've been to the toilet, you make sure you're fed. You can have a cup of tea, that's fine, because I only need one hand at a time. So I'll let you, I'm nice, I'll let you have a cup of tea or a cup of coffee, but, no peeing. I don't want suds on your hands. No. She was a lot better behaved this time. And you can see we've used a different rest, hand rest, which is making a hand go over, which obviously helps with the acrylic application because then gravity is working with us and it's all going down. It also meant that because when I'm doing acrylic, I need the space around me, which I can't have when I've got the suction dust collector. That was it. I couldn't think what the hell that was called then. I've got this giant dust collector, which is great because you need that because there is a lot of dust and you don't want to be breathing in, but there's no space then to put all my products. So we swapped out to this one so that I could hopefully keep her in shot for the whole one, because she wasn't the greatest cameraman. Again, she was too busy staring at what I'm doing and not, I'm like, just look through the camera, you can actually see then. But my sister I'm not convinced she could actually see in the camera either, but we won't mention that. We would move swiftly on. She's my big little sister. So I'm coming in now with the copper, and I've made like a little half moon shape on the pinky, and then I'm coming in for the pointer finger to make the ombre. The grey being quite a flat colour, and obviously I think being mixed with two highly pigmented colours, black and white, they are little beasts in themselves to wrangle. It wasn't the easiest to ombre. And then the thumb we are doing in a full copper. As you can see, we still have chorizo nail. It's fantastic. We're doing a soak off next time, so I'm hoping that if I just put our hands in acetone for a while, it might bleach all of that colour and out of the nails. But it is quite a challenge with my sister's nails because the first set I did on her, it was like the very first set of nails she had. She had the tiniest little bit of white for me to try and work with. I looked at it and went, there's not enough nail bed. If I put tips on that, I'm losing more nail bed, which just, no, it was so small to start with. I was like, right, I'm going to have to sculpt this. I've got enough there to be able to put a form underneath to be able to do it. So, she's had really, really short nails. She is a nail biter. So now that her nails are starting to grow, because this is now the third set I've done on her, we're starting to see the direction that her nail grows in, and this is what's now causing a lot of challenges. And you can see just slightly there in the thumb, that's got no apex in it yet. I haven't built that in. That is her curve in her thumb. Like, they are like hooked because of the damage to her nail beds from years of biting them. That all of her nails are completely different shapes. They go in completely different directions. So as they're growing out, we're realising, hang on a minute, why are some up, down, which we would never have known because she's never had nails, her natural nail underneath this long. So that's why next time what we're going to do, we are going to remove the whole set completely, and I can now tip them, which means I can angle the tips directional to how the nail is going. So if she's got a nail that's kind of pointing up, I can point the tip more downwards, so her nail is hopefully flowing down. But it's really posed a challenge because when you've got the thumb that's got that much of a curve in it, if I put an apex in that, she's going to look like she's got a witch's finger. It's way too big. Because I looked at these, nails afterwards, and I'm going, and as obviously I'm staring at them for hours whilst I'm doing it, I'm going, I've never had a nail like that. She has seriously challenged me. But do you know what? That's not a bad thing, because you should have a challenge. If you have easy nails every single time, well, then you don't learn anything. So we've just had to go with it really and just figure it out together. And thankfully she's, she understands as well. She loves to learn. She's so excited. She's so enthusiastic about, every set of nails that I've done from her. And it's beautiful. Like, I love spending this time with my sister, and I love being able to share my passion with her and being able to create and design stuff. And we are complete opposites of each other. So what she thinks of doing, I would never have thought of this combo. I just wouldn't. And that's great. So I've always got something different. I've no idea what she's going to come up with next, but I love that. I genuinely do. She asked for a marble. And as you can see, my my marbling is not good. It's something I need to work on. I gave it a go. It didn't come out badly, you know, we were happy with the marble. But yeah, I mean, if anybody's got any tips, as you know, when you're watching this, of what I'm doing maybe wrong, you know, is it, because some people they just dip from one pot to another to another to another, whereas some people seem to dip one, then get some more liquid, then dip the next one, and I'm not quite sure what I'm doing on it, but you know, like I say, it came out nice, and it's something I will practice on. You know, I've said this before in my videos, this is a journey. You know, we take it a step at a time. We learn something, we practice something. You don't just get a kit and know how to do this. Anyway, let's move on to the best part. Right, we've filed these down. We've capped them. It's now the best part. And everybody, it is...
Top coat!
Top coat!
I love the way all three of you are watching. That's adorable.
Yeah, we have 3 kids, 3 grown-ups,
Staring at the top
all
coat.
staring at Pretty. And why wouldn't you? These are absolutely epic.
Not all
Alex,
Step back so you don't end up covered in stuff.
stuff, not stars. Don't set her off. You make her giggle, she's going to wiggle all over the place. She's like a wiggly worm. You know, you remember Giggle Wiggle? You are a Giggle Wiggle.
I don't know Giggle Wiggle.
I may just sound very old then going Giggle Wiggle.
I don't know what you're on about there.
What? What?
I don't know who Giggle Wiggle is.
Oh, for goodness sake.
So actually that makes you young because you're younger than me.
Only by, you know what, 2 years.
Yeah.
Do you not remember the worm with the little balls on its arm? That you had to try and get the balls with your set of tweezers? You know,
No.
the coloured tweezers. And it, you know, the more you... It was like voice activated. So the more you giggled, the more it wiggled. And you had to try and get the balls off it. I'm going to Google one. I'm going to buy you one for your birthday.
Okay. I have no idea what you're talking about.
Yeah, now you see what random conversations go on between me and my sister.
Yeah, I think it was...
So there you go. That's our set for today. And I think that is pretty awesome. We'll see you guys soon. Take care. Bye.